This meditation is to discover our light, the light of mind, which is pure, unblemished, has immense light. Let us clean the mind. The same process is for the body also. So long there are toxins accumulated in the body is not well, is sick, or the cause of sicknesses is the toxins, accumulations of toxins. In mental world, the mind which doesn't enlighten the things, or the things which block the light of the mind to reveal, to manifest, is the impurities of mind. There are many impurities of mind, innumerable, which we can't count, but they have root in three: greed, anger, and delusion. Greed, anger, and delusion. And behind all these three defilements, three dirts, three major sources of the impurities is avidya, in English, ignorance. Avidya is not realizing the nature of everything, everyone, every phenomenon. The nature of everything, everyone, every phenomenon is empty, is transient, is non-existent. Like the running water of the river. In one vision, it looks like a river, but in reality, river doesn't stay even for a second. That is why that is river. So also is the life. The moment we look at life, it passes. Because we believe that life is stable, life is secure, life is preserved, or we try to secure, preserve, or contain. This tendency, this endeavor, this mindset creates lots of dirts, lots of impurities in ourselves. This is the problem. And what is solution? Solution is cultivate this insight, train ourselves into this insight that everything, every phenomenon, everyone, whether pleasant or unpleasant or indifferent, they all are unreal. They all are as real as rain, as real as the bubble, as real as the running water of a river, as real as the running time. When we start seeing everything, everyone, every phenomenon as it is, as it exists, means doesn't exist even for a second, then we don't have one thing which binds us in Sok Paridev Dukh Dharmanasya Upayas. These are the five mental afflictions which we give birth, which we produce mostly knowingly, sometimes unknowingly, just because of this nature to cling, this nature to perpetuate, to make it, trying to make it permanent, trying to make it on. This nature we have to change. When this nature changes, everything changes. The whole world changes, especially for us, not for others. There is the same life, which an incarnation of an enlightened one also receives the same life. But these enlightened ones use these lives to perfect the liberation, to perfect the freedom. And if we are introduced this truth, these techniques in our childhood, in early age, then we have long time to perfect it. We have long time to perpetuate this nature of non-clinging, non-attachment, non-possessiveness, no ownership. With it comes non-dual consciousness, non-duality. When we live in non-duality, then we don't discriminate anything as precious, because nothing is precious except this knowledge. Nothing is precious. Even this life is also not precious if this life is spent in useless, disappointing efforts, achievements, which give us despair at the end. This is something which allows us to have sakshatkar, realization of the light of my mind, your mind, which is not borrowed, but that is your own light, which remain covered by simple tendency, simple mindset of loving the impermanent things, clinging to transient things, trying to own the unreal, delusive things, people, properties. They all are as real as dream, as real as illusion, as real as the movies on the screen in the cinema hall. That's all play of light and shadow. So also this life. Let us start looking at this life with this lens, with this chakshu, with this gyan. Chakshu karni, gyan karni. This meditation is only right meditation, where we try to view the real nature of everything, everyone, every phenomenon. There are different categories of people. Let us honestly see in which category we are in right now. One category is called lay people, lay-minded people, lay people. They are called Ashrutva, Putujjano. Ashrutva means they who have not heard this truth ever. Ashrutva. Putujjan, they who are outcasted, they who don't have entry into the noble places, into the noble world, noble realms, noble societies. They are forbidden at the gate only. Why? Because they don't qualify for that. They are called lay people. Asutva Putujjan. Second is Aryanang Adassavi. Aryanang means the superior ones, the ones who are moving upward from darkness to light, from untruth to truth, from unreal to realities, from delusion to the knowledge, from superstitions to the logics, intelligence, from rituals to the enlightenment. They are called superior ones. Means Aryanam Atasavi. These lay people have not seen so far such upward moving people. Truly, Aryanam Adasavi or Satpurisanam Adasavi. Aryanam or Satpurush, both are similar. Second is Arya Dhammasya Akovidu or Satpuris Dharmasya Akovidu. Akovid means unknown, ignorant to Arya Dharma. Arya Dharma is superior, supreme mind and mental state. Wherever Dhamma word comes or Dharma word comes means mental state or mental factors are called Dhamma or Dharma. There are two types of Dharma. One is Adharma, other is Dharma or Sudharma or Kudharma. Like greed, anger, delusion, these three are Kudharma. And mind freed from greed or this called greedlessness, angerlessness, and delusionlessness, no delusion. Without greed, without anger, without delusion, this mind is Arya mind, Satpurush mind. Mind means Dhamma, Arya Dhammassa or Satpurush Dhammassa or Kovido. They are unaware. In the name of knowledge, in the name of spirituality or Dharma, they worship different gods, goddesses, mountains, rivers, or different forms of the nature. They are in illusions, in delusions. They will feel sorry at the end. They are unaware. Who? They who are lay people, lay-minded. First attribute of these people is Asutvan, second, Uthujjano, third, Aryanan or Sappurisanan Adasavi, fourth, Arya Dhammassa or Sappuris Dhammassa Akovido, and fifth is Arya Dhamme or Sappuris Dhamme Avinito. Avinit means untrained. They who have not trained themselves. In what? In Arya Dharma or Satpurush Dharma. And what is that? Is selflessness, is wisdom. It's called Prajna. And slowly they become Hino, Gammo. They become inferior. They indeed are inferior to chase after these illusions. Hino, Gammo means the people who are indulged in celebrations, in different ceremonies. Mostly they are all the time busy in so-called enterprises, so-called entrepreneurships, so-called businesses. This is called Gammo, Hino, Gammo. Then one attribute is Anartha Sanghito. Anartha Sanghito means anarthkari, hazardous. This mind brings hazards. This mind brings calamities. This type of mind always creates nuisance, problems in their lives and also in the lives of others. We have to see, do we fall in that category? Do we belong to that category? If we belong, then we should immediately change ourselves. And this change starts with this change, your life changes. And you are called Sekho. Sekho in Pali, in Sanskrit, Sakch. Sekho, Appatmanaso. Appatmanaso means they are just seekers, they are just on the path. Who are trying to achieve that luminous mind. Manas. Manas means luminous mind, intuitive mind. Aprapta manaso means that people, that category of people, the people of that category are still seeking, I have not reached, have not achieved that luminous mind, have not realized that luminous mind because of defilements, but they are trying. It's called Sekho. Sekho Anupattamanuso. Third is Anuttarang Yoga Khemang Pathaimano. Prarthaiman in Sanskrit. Anuttarang Yoga Khemang means these serious seekers are aiming or seeking Anuttarang Yoga Khem. What is that? It's called Nirvana. So this category of people are they who have left the inferior lives and are moving towards truth, towards light, towards reality, towards intelligence, towards non-superstitions, towards rationalism, logics, silence, silence, silence. This is what is called peace, 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 shanti, shanti, shanti. So shanti should not be just mantra. This is what is happening. People are chanting the mantras, being very emotional, but their emotions are superficial. Why? Because they are chanting for demonstration, for appreciation, not for themselves. We have to start loving ourselves. Well, so dwell for some minutes in Aryamanam, means superior, noble silence, ultimate silence, which is silence of mind and speech and the actions also. Just silence. I know you will fail many a times, but you have to pass. You have to retry, retry, retry. Don't fail to be silent. Whenever out of your old samskaras, you will start thinking, you will start chanting, you will start chatting with yourself, simply stop it. Our lifelong habits don't allow us to be silent. So let us fight with ourselves, let us overcome ourselves by retrying, retrying, retrying. Go ahead. My best wishes with you. Excellent. Now, we'll finish this. Meditation session, which allows us to realize the immense light of our minds, which happens through the second dhyan, where Aryaman is established, in third dhyan, equanimity, in fourth, matured equanimity. Then we move to the space, then consciousness, then nothingness, then neither real nor unreal. Beyond that, where everything is ceased, when we reach there, and reaching is not enough, but trying to perfect it, trying to make it our mental state, that will make our mind, your mind, outstanding, amazing, superlative, supreme. Now let us finish this session with reminding of this noble mission, noble seeking, noble search. My first mantra, second mantra for all, the same for all. Yes, together. Asato ma sadgamaya tamso ma jyotirgamaya mrityormamritangamaya. Om sarve bhavantu sukhinah sarve santu niramayah sarve bhadrani pashyantu ma kashid dukh bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Bow down together, bow down to your teacher, to your coach, guru, and bow down to the supreme teacher and the supreme goal. Excellent. Yes. Yes, Lina. How was today's practice and experience?
I missed the first maybe 5 minutes of it, but I mean, it's I needed that today, and it was really amazing. And the part of the silent, because I'm familiar with it, I love it when you just, if you just put your mind on pause, everything on pause. And I've been practicing a lot on that, just sitting and not think, because we need that in our life. So it was always amazing, and it says amazing today, and I wish it was longer than that. Yeah. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Dr. Saab, how was yours?
It was a little different than what we have been doing these days. Little different. Some well, that silence was also good, which is I've been trying to practice. I'm new to. I'm not an expert, but gradually over the period of time, I am also trying my best, giving it a shot. So that is also important. Apart from, I am trying to get versed with that mantra also. The last phrase, which is "मांग दुख कष्ट जो भी है, वो भी मैं I am trying to get it by heart." So all these efforts I am putting.
Good.
But it is very peaceful and much required.
Yeah.
Looking all the time.
Yeah, I have been witnessing your journey since 2017 or 2018.
18.
We are developing Actually, everyone has to develop. Everyone develops, especially they who are more deeper into practice, they develop more. But there are lots of responsibilities people have to do. But still, if you are doing, is good, admirable. Thank you so much for joining today also. Sharmila, how was your experience?
Learning about coming to the stage of Arya mind, supreme mind, and then again coming to that silence.
Very good. Silence tells everything. Wonderful, everyone. Thank you so much for joining today. Hope to see you later. Namaste.